Hey guys, today we'll be playing a few matches with the Hovertoxin Darkrai Garbodor deck. It's pretty similar to the Darkrai deck that we went over last week, so it's going to be a pretty quick deck tech, but hopefully you guys will get the general gist. We have 2 Darkrai and 4 Sableye. That's kind of a contrast to what we had last week. Basically, this deck isn't very aggressive. This deck really wants to use Sableye a lot to play to play Cushion Hammers, and enhanced hammers and Verbanks and lasers and catchers, and it really wants to just be kind of a control deck, which is something Pokemon really lacks. Turn off their abilities, hammer away their stuff, and then when they have nothing left, then start attacking with Darkrai and taking prizes. If any of you like Magic, you know that traditional control decks work in a way where you trade resources 1 for 1, and this is right now it's a Crushing Hammer for an energy, a laser for stalling and some damage, and then when you get to a point where, well, you've knocked out 2 of my little Pokemon, or I've knocked out 2 of their little Pokemon with laser damage, and they have no energy on board, then you can just come in, drop 1 big threat, and this being Darkrai, and take the rest of the prizes and win the game. Obviously, cutting off their abilities with Garbodor is really important. One quick note, all of the Trebuchets should be this one. It has 70 HP and it can actually attack for DCE if we need to. I'm only running this one because we don't have the other ones on the account, and I'm currently in some trades, but need to get this video up. It shouldn't matter too much if you're attacking with a Trebuchet already in a bad spot, but just so you guys know, do not build this deck with a Trebuchet one. So yeah, Dustin Zimmerman made this deck. Team Hovertoxin is where it gets its name. He took 4th at the World Championships last year in Vancouver with it, losing to Jason Kaczynski, 3-time World Champions, straight Darkrai deck. The list is pretty much pretty heavily borrowed from his. As you see, 3 Cushion Hammer, 3 Dark Patch, 1 Energy Search, 2 Enhanced Hammers, 3 Verbanks, 4 Catchers, 2 Random Receivers, a Super Rod. Nothing really out of the standard. The only thing, if you're not familiar with this deck, there's been a lot of talk about it. The only thing that's kind of changed is Life Dew, which just acts as the 5th tool for your Garbodor, and if they do manage to catch your Garbodor and knock it out, they don't take a prize, so that's always been pretty solid. 8 Dark Energy. Again, this deck really isn't that much about attacking, and you don't really need to be explosive, which is why you're running things like 3 Dark Patch and Energy Search and stuff. So, and all these Skylas. But yeah, we're gonna play some games. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. I really enjoy the deck. I really always like the kind of dedicated control deck that exists in Pokemon, whether it's got the Excelgor or old Vileplume decks from years ago, or now Garbodor. So hopefully we'll get some wins. Again, keeping this deck a little bit short because I think it's a pretty linear deck, and we did a lot of talk about what makes Darkrai decks good last week. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or tweet at me, and I'll answer. I'll be more than happy to answer those. See you in round 1.